So this is Adelaide. She is one of our clouded leopards. She is extra special to me just because she is one of the first clouded leopards that I have gotten to help hand raise. I got her face tattooed on me during National Zookeeper Week last year. The reason why I chose her is she is a heart animal for me, and if you haven't spent any time with cloudies, they are just the most amazing cats. They are really unique in the fact that their ankles will rotate into a different direction to help her go down trees head first. The other thing that I find really interesting about them is that when you go proportion to their skull, their canines are the largest of any living cat currently.
I'm part of the sales team at Tanganyika, and I have an Indian rhino tattooed on me. We had a male when I started back in 2009. His name was Henry, and I would spend some of my days every day with him at our feeding stand. And so getting to know him, he was the biggest sweetheart, and it was my favorite thing to introduce people to him so that they could love him too. And so rhinos have a very special place in my heart.
One of my animal-themed tattoos that I have is of Cheeks the prairie dog. He's down here on my shin. This is him as a prairie fairy dog. Cheeks is really important to me. He was one of the very first animals that made me fall in love with training. So unfortunately, when he passed away, I decided that I was going to put him on my body to be a part of me and my training journey forever.
I'm one of our TMC keepers here at Tanganyika Wildlife Park. And with that, I work with our ringtail lemurs, and I love these guys so much. I actually have a tattoo of Ned here forever on my body. So when I was an intern, I spent pretty much all my time out on Lemur Island. I absolutely loved it. Loved being with the lemurs and loved it so much, it brought me back to be a full-time keeper just because I wanted to keep working with these guys. So my first National Zookeeper Week here, it felt only fitting to get a tattoo of one of the animals that brought me to the park and made me love being a keeper so much.
I have a giraffe tattoo. I got it because giraffes are my favorite animal. I absolutely adore everything to do with them. I love their long tongues. I love their spots, just anything. I wanted a memory to remember everything that I love on my arm, and so I have a giraffe and an elephant.
I'm a carnivore keeper here at the park. This is Taji. She is one of 5 animals that we have here at the park that I have gotten a tattoo of. I realized probably about 10 years ago that I wanted to do a photorealistic color sleeve of some of the animals that have affected my life in some way or another, and she is definitely one of them. So I have her right in here on the inside of my arm, and she's one of my favorites on my sleeve. Don't tell the other kids. She has just always been the sweetest cat, very, very special. For whatever reason, always just ended up having a really good relationship. We actually needed to do like a biopsy. We didn't train for it. I just kind of was like, hey, Taji, will you come over here? And she let Omar, our vet tech, just poke her with a needle just because I was petting her. So I got really lucky with that one, but that's kind of a testament to how good of a relationship we have, which is pretty special and something that not a lot of people can say. She's definitely a really special one for me.
You licked it too.
Yeah.
I'm one of the keepers on the animal experiences team here at Tanganyika, and this is Bubs, or Balthazar. He is our Eurasian eagle owl, and I actually got a tattoo of a barred owl, and she's actually the very first education animal I ever worked with in my career to work in the animal care field. And it was her that inspired me to want to work with not only birds of prey, but animals in general. And honestly, if it wasn't for that barred owl, I probably wouldn't even work at Tanganyika. So shout out to Celie over at the May Wildlife Rehabilitation Center.
I'm a carnivore keeper here at Tanganyika Wildlife Park. I got a tattoo of Grayson, our Bengal white tiger. He is now 3 years old, but I got him since last year. I became a full-time carnivore keeper. Why he is very important to me is when I was an intern here for a couple of years, I hung out the most with the carnivore team because I really enjoyed carnivores and I really wanted to hang out with them as my zookeeping career. So with that, when he came here, he was about like 5 to 6 months old. So he's a little baby in our nursery, and with the carnivore team, I was able to go and interact with him with the nursery keepers and everything. And then I got to see him grow up, and now he's like 400 pounds and he's huge. So, and I do work with him the most out of everyone of all the carnivores. So and I get to hang out with him, so he's very special to me, and I thought this picture of him was really cute and goofy, so that's why I have that picture specifically of him.